A big 100 ml bottle of Jo Malone English Pear Freesia costs around €140 or $160, while 100 ml of Swiss Arabian Royal Mystery costs around €45, and 80 ml of Jenny Glow Frisian Pear costs around €20. Is the original better than its dupes? Is it worth the high price tag? And which one would be the best for you? You'll find out in this video. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My nickname is Miri. So let's start with the scent profile comparison. Jo Malone English Pear Freesia opens with a prominent, ripe, juicy pear scent and fizzy, bubbly facets, while Swiss Arabian's Royal Mystery also has pear in the opening, but Malone is much more prominent and the scent is sweeter in the opening than Jo Malone's cologne is, but it also has a boozy aspect. The difference in the fizzy, boozy qualities of Jo Malone's cologne and Swiss Arabian's perfume is that fizzy pear scent in English Pear Freesia smells more like a pear cider, while the boozy aspect of Royal Mystery smells like Midori, a sweet Japanese melon liqueur. In Jenny Glow's Frisian Pear, you get fresh pear with citrusy lemon and orange flavor, so the overall feeling in opening is much fresher, watery, less boozy and more sparkling. English Pear Freesia is pear focused and it has the best contrast between sweetness and freshness, while Royal Mystery is melon prominent in the opening and it is really sweet, while Freesia and Pear is pear-centered perfume as well, just like Jo Malone is, and it's the freshest of them all because of the citrusy aspects, and it has the smallest amount of boozy nuances. The most prominent note in the heart of English Pear Freesia is freesia. Rose peeks out from time to time, but everything revolves around sweet and airy freesia, and together with the warm amber, green rhubarb and woodsy patchouli, it creates the scent of the secluded English secret garden. Royal Mystery in the heart starts to differentiate from the Jo Malone because the most prominent floral note in Royal Mystery is rose instead of freesia. Rose here is very sweet and it's mixed with the scent of berries, amber and patchouli, so it creates the image of eating forest fruit pie and drinking rose liqueur in the dewy garden. Jenny Glow's Frisian Pear has an added rhubarb note in the heart instead of in the base, so it's much fresher and greener in the heart compared to Jo Malone. You get a prominent freesia with the green aspects, so the scent has a cooling effect and it smells very clean, while freesia in Jo Malone is a bit spicier, fizzier, ambery and woodsy. Jenny Glow smells to me like a homemade elderberry juice my family makes every year. We go and pick white elderberry flowers and make a juice out of them, which smells like the citrusy, minty pear freesia scent you get in this perfume. If I had to describe these three perfumes with a particular drink, I would describe Jo Malone's English Pear Freesia as an apple pear cider with a sparkling fizzy effect and the right amount of freshness and sweetness. Swiss Arabian's Royal Mystery would be the scent of melon and rose liqueur because it's sweeter, it's denser, it's boozier, and because it emphasizes melon and rose compared to the prominent pear and freesia in Jo Malone's cologne. Jenny Glow's Frisian Pear would be the scent of homemade white elderberry flowers juice with a few ice cubes, or the scent of pear champagne because it's sweet, it's fresh, it's airy, it's more cooling and watery, and it has the smallest amount of boozy qualities. And if I had to describe the scent of these three perfumes with a specific image, I would say that Jo Malone's English Pear Freesia would embody a scent of a walled, secluded English country garden with pears and blooming freesias, while Swiss Arabian's Royal Mystery smells like the scent of person eating some melon dessert in the dewy rose garden, And Jenny Glow's Freesia and Pear smells similar to a picnic in a broad, open, lovely meadow where you're surrounded by freesia flowers and you're eating pears as a refreshing picnic snack. If this comparison was helpful and informative so far, boop the like button and subscribe. But which one of these 3 fragrances will suit your taste the best? All of them are any age appropriate, but Jo Malone's English Pear and Freesia is unisex fragrance leaning slightly feminine. But Royal Mystery and Jenny Glow's Perfume are marketed towards women. The most versatile of them all would be Royal Mystery because it can be worn no matter the season and it would be appropriate for winter as well and as a nighttime fragrance since it has really sweet accords in it. Jo Malone's cologne would be ideal for wearing in the spring, summer and autumn for daytime use and for evenings, while Jenny Glow's Freesia and Pear would be better for spring and summer and specifically for daytime use because it's the freshest of them all. And all 3 of them have a fruity opening, floral hard and warm deep base. And all 3 of them are very likable and will get you compliments. But if you like pear, freesia and patchouli, and if you enjoy more floral prominent perfumes, then go for Jo Malone's English Pear and Freesia. But if you enjoy more fruity perfumes, if you like rose, if you like amber, then try out Swiss Arabian Royal Mystery. But if you like pear, freesia and citrusy green nuances in perfumes, try out Jenny Glow Freesia and Pear. Considering the performance, all 3 of them are moderate performing perfumes. Jo Malone's English Pear and Freesia lasts about 5 hours with a good projection and sillage for the first 2 hours and then it sits closer to the skin, while Royal Mystery is a beast mode projecting perfume with amazing sillage, but it also lasts about 6 hours on my skin, while Jenny's Glow Freesia and Pear lasts about 4 to 5 hours on my skin with good projection for the first 2 hours and then it becomes softer. So the main difference is in the projection and sillage. Jo Malone's cologne has intimate to moderate projection and sillage. Swiss Arabian has the best, almost beast mode projection and sillage because it fills the room. People on the other side of the room will be able to smell you. While Jenny Glow has moderate projection and sillage, but it lasts slightly less than the other 2 perfumes. So how similar are they? Royal Mystery has a similar opening to Jo Malone's English Pear and Freesia, but although it shares the same notes as Jo Malone cologne, the dry down has a lot of differences and it is more similar in the dry down to Armani C than to Jo Malone's English Pear and Freesia. So no, this is not a dupe for Jo Malone English Pear and Freesia. I would say it is about 55 to 60% similar to English Pear and Freesia because this is sweeter with an almost candy sweet boozy quality, and it also has prominent rose instead of Freesia and it has an ambery base instead of woodsy patchouli in the dry down. Jenny Glow's Freesia and Pear is a much better dupe for Jo Malone's English Pear and Freesia. It also shares a pear freesia structure, but it is lighter and fresher because of the addition of citruses in the opening. Also, it is less fizzy and cider-like, and it's not as deep or effervescently elegant like Jo Malone's cologne is. It is more musky instead of woodsy in the dry down, and it also lasts slightly less than Jo Malone does. I would say it is about 90% similar to Jo Malone, and the differences are really subtle and not noticeable if you're not comparing these 2 scents side by side. So which one would be worth getting? I must say that Jo Malone's English Pear and Freesia is absolutely gorgeous. It's elegant, it's such a likable scent. It deserves the hype it gets, but it is way overpriced. Scent-wise, my rating would be much higher, but mainly because of the price and the performance, my rating for Jo Malone's English Pear and Freesia is 7 out of 10. If you don't mind the price, if you don't mind reapplying the scent, then definitely go for Jo Malone's English Pear Freesia. Swiss Arabian's Royal Mystery is a much sweeter and more generic perfume because it is a mix of popular perfumes, but it is a heck of a good mix. So if you're looking for sweeter, rose prominent alternative to Jo Malone with a likable designer DNA profile that resembles Armani C in the dry down, then go for Royal Mystery. My rating for this scent profile and performance is 7 out of 10. Jenny Glow isn't as refined as Jo Malone is, but overall for the price, even though it lasts slightly less, it is a remarkable buy. It is a great clone and it costs $100+ less than Jo Malone's English Pear Freesia does. It is a great value for your money, and since it costs only 20 euros, I don't mind reapplying. So my rating for Jenny Glow, because it's not as refined as Jo Malone's cologne is, and because it lasts about 4 hours on my skin, is 6.5 out of 10. So the best scent-wise is of course Jo Malone English Pear Freesia, but the best performance has Swiss Arabian Royal Mystery, and Jenny Glow Frisian Pear will give you value for your money. I hope this was helpful. If it was, like and subscribe, and let me know in the comments if you have tried either one of these 3 perfumes and what you think of them. But if you're curious which clone of Chanel Coco Mademoiselle would be the best for you, click on this video and I will see you there. Bye!